Good Wednesday morning, and we're coming at you live from the WRGN and WIVH studios. It's Connect. I'm Tim Madeira.
I'm Terry Perrine.
And your mic's not on. Sorry,
Terry.
Terry.
Now it is. I'm Terry Perrine still. Good morning.
Good morning. We hope that you'll connect with us today. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and of course, WRGN FM on the YouTube. But you can also connect at WIVH on our Facebook page. Great opportunities for you to see what's happening here in the studios, as well as answering our Bible question or fun question. And we're going to be doing that as well in just a minute. And of course, if you answer that Bible quiz question every day, you will have more chances to win this week's giveaway, which is what, Terry?
It's a $20 gift card to your go-to grocery store. So we want to make it easy for you to use it.
Yeah.
So you pick it, and as long as they give gift cards, that's what you'll get.
All right. Now, do you have a go-to grocery store?
Well, I have a couple that I like for different things, but I was actually going to ask you to share at some point what your grocery store was that your mom went to as a child and maybe like drug you to.
Oh, the Acme.
The Acme.
That's the way some people say it.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we can talk more about that later.
We will talk about that. That is a good question. And we'll find out what your grocery store was that you had to go to as a child, or maybe got to go to. I don't know. Some people enjoy going to the grocery store.
I mean, I liked it as a kid. I don't think that my mom liked having me there.
Well, we all know that you like a snack or two.
Yeah, it's like the candy, and then there was those red machines that you put back then. It was a penny.
Oh yeah,
and then you'd get out like a bouncy ball and all that garbage.
And so you were one that wanted to
always, yeah.
Okay.
And I had a bag, and then that didn't go well.
Not usually. Well, we have a Bible quiz that we're going to be doing here. In fact, let's get to it. All right, our Bible quiz coming from the book of... Yeah, not going to give that away.
Oh, my gosh. My heart was racing. I thought you were about to say it.
Well, what is our Bible quiz today, Terry?
But the meek shall inherit the blank and delight themselves in abundant peace.
Ooh, good verse.
I like that.
But the meek shall inherit the blank and delight themselves in abundant peace. Fill in that blank. Well, we're also going to be taking a look at our fun question for today. We were having some fun yesterday with our fun question and talking about all the things that we learned.
Oh, the Rosetta Stone.
The Rosetta Stone,
right,
yeah.
All languages.
Exactly.
When they came. And then Don drove me to work this morning, and he just was like, I can't believe you didn't know it was Greek, and all this. Like, I don't know.
We're not all as smart as Don.
I know.
I mean, my goodness. All right, well, let's see how smart we are today with our fun question.
Sounds good.
National Parks question today.
I think I know why we have this one.
Well, I wanted to ask, Q, do you have your National Parks water bottle with you this morning? Oh, yeah, she's got it right there.
It's pretty cool for those of you who
can't
see it. Yeah. It's white, and it has like a little area to put a sticker every time you go to one of the parks. Now, Q, how many do you have on there right now? She's counting.
4.
She's got
4. So here's our fun question for today. What was the first national park? Was it the Great Smoky Mountains, Yellowstone, or the Grand Canyon?
A lot of good choices there.
Yeah. So what was the first national park? When we come back, we'll find out where Terry's been, where I've been, and where K-Rita has been as far as our national parks are concerned. I mean, the ones listed here.
Yeah.
Not in general, because that list could be a lot longer for Q than for you and I.
That's right. Yep.
All right. I think it's a bucket list thing for you, isn't it? Yeah. To hit all the national parks.
Cool.
So, well, we'll find out about that as we go on. Right now, though, we've got some music for you. We'll start with music from Taya. All righty. So how many have you been to so far? 4? So you got a long ways to go.
No, so 4 is how many I've been to with David. I've been to a lot more, but
So I think I remember you said you're only keeping stickers of the ones you've been to with David.
Together.
Yeah, because
Yes.
otherwise you'd have like a whole bunch.
yes, yeah. So this was given to me by my brother and sister-in-law
Okay.
for Christmas. So
This year?
This year,
Okay.
yeah. So David and I decided, since we were still pretty new in our marriage, it was like half a year that we'd been married, we decided that we were going to keep this as like a memento to all of the national parks that we've been to together.
Gotcha.
And you were at a whole bunch of others when your dad was on sabbatical? Yeah, okay. And then your whole family went around, and I mean, you've been to a bunch.
Yeah, so my dad had a sabbatical when I was 15, and we bought an RV and drove across the U.S. So I've been to like the Badlands, Mount Rushmore, like
Yes,
you said
that's
yesterday.
my bucket list.
I've been to Mount Zion, which is by far probably one of my favorite parks.
Mm.
So there's been a lot of ones that I've been to, but I don't count them on this because David hasn't been there.
Gotcha. All right.
So, of these three choices, Tim, have you been to any of them?
2 of the 3.
Which ones?
The Great Smoky Mountains.
Okay.
And the Grand Canyon. I
Okay.
have never been to Yellowstone.
Really?
Never seen Old Faithful.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
Mm,
Have you
I'm
been?
a little bit of a conspiracy theorist.
Oh my.
I don't know if you overheard me at Easter talking with your niece. We both have conspiracies about the moon landing.
What does that have to do with Yellowstone?
Well, I have a conspiracy with this also.
Oh.
That's at least as intense as my moon landing conspiracy
Oh boy.
that I share with your niece. But so when we went to
You know,
Yellowstone,
sometimes there are things you don't want to admit to, Terry.
I know, but this is just how it is.
Okay.
When we went to Yellowstone, we saw Old Faithful,
Yeah.
and we renamed it Old Faithful.
What?
Because it kind of seemed like they would wait till there were a whole bunch of people and they had a board, like a digital board up that tells you, like, oh, the next burst is going to go off at this time. But then it was like, oh, there's not a lot of people here. And it didn't go off. I was like, maybe it's not faithful. Maybe it's fakeful.
So
Anyway,
my
that's a deep conspiracy.
that is kind of a deep
yeah.
conspiracy thing. But my
Mhm.
question on that would be, aren't they doing something scientific to make that board show? So like a seismograph.
Scientific.
Wow. I'm sure I do not want to go here.
It's kind of like with you and changing the time. It's like, I don't know
Oh.
if you're ready for this conversation or
Yeah,
not.
it's true. It's true. Hey, we got our birthdays coming up, and we're back out of Taya here right now. That's the music of Taya here on WRGN and WIVH, bringing you our Bible quiz as well as a fun question. Let's give that Bible quiz again.
But the meek shall inherit the blank and delight themselves in abundant peace.
Mhm.
Now, we do not expect you to know that off the top of your head. We actually encourage you to think of it as an open book quiz.
Yeah.
Dig into the Word of God, have a little Bible study on this Wednesday morning. And then once you have the answer, private message us on Facebook or Instagram. Drop your answer in the YouTube chat where our stream is right now, or text us 800-245-3688. And of course, you can call and you can actually answer the Bible quiz question every day. And if you answer it correctly every day, then that gets you 5 entries into our drawing that we pull at the end of the week.
Yeah, because you may think, well, I entered yesterday, so I'm entered for the end of the week. And you are.
And you are,
Yeah.
yeah.
But if you enter today as well, then you've got 2 entries.
That's right.
Better chance to win.
Yeah, and we're giving away at the end of the week a $20 gift card to your go-to grocery store. So we want to make it easy for you, or as easy for you as possible, to use that grocery store gift card to stock your pantry, or at least as much as $20 will buy you, and enjoy your winnings in that way. And then there's a fun question. Now, I like to encourage people, resist the temptation to Google
look
it.
up. Yeah.
Just have fun with it. Pick your choice. And Tim and I are going to weigh in and Dan and I, who normally is on the show with me, we have like a leaderboard going.
Yeah,
And so we just make it a little friendly competition.
that's right. Keeping track.
Some of us are a little more competitive than others. I'm pointing the finger at myself.
Uh-huh.
Okay. But and then we'll see who wins at the end of the month. And the prize is yet to be revealed.
All right. Well, we will find out as we get towards the end of the month what that is. Right now, though, we want to hear from you, no matter how it is that you choose to connect with us, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or the old-fashioned way, 800-245-3688. You can call or text, either one. Great way to connect with us here on Connect on WRGN and WIVH. Right now, we've got music from New World Sun. Then we'll be back taking a look at the weather forecast for here in northeastern Pennsylvania for the Lehigh Valley, as well as the Virgin Islands. Phone's ringing.
So I think that the best version of my conspiracy ever is what TGD just dropped on the Facebook chat.
I saw
Look,
that.
I read that as I
probably
went
need to
on
wait.
air.
We need to wait until Q
Well,
comes back in here. She's
Oh,
answering
okay.
the phone right now.
Okay.
So when she comes back in, she must have been listening. So TGD had a theory.
Yeah. So
Go ahead.
he says he has two.
You're
two
not
comments
helping
here.
TGD.
Yeah. So first he says, my first thought was how America was founded geographically, which would be the Smoky Mountains. But then I had to think about when the national park thing was even established. Moral of the story is, he says, I have no idea.
Yeah.
But then he says his conspiracy theory
Yeah.
is that they used old faithful eruption to propel themselves to the moon. And that actually sounds legit.
Oh my goodness.
No, I really am not that crazy
Right.
conspiracy. I just think it's fun.
It is. It
to
is
just
fun.
try to poke holes in things and get people fired up.
And believe me, there are people who are and do get that fired up about that kind of
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
Which is,
Yeah. In
which
fact,
is incredible. And look, there's a lot that happens that I don't necessarily believe what the
the full
the
extent,
party
or just
line
whatever.
is, so to
Yeah,
speak.
sure. No,
moon landing's not one of them though.
Yeah. So, knowing that I like to poke fun
Yeah.
At the possibility of the moon landing.
Right.
We found a small little glass at a random yard sale on the side of the road for
Yeah.
like 10 cents. And it's a commemorative first man on the moon
Okay.
glass. So we bought it. And then at some point, someone came to our house and like, oh, cool. Are you really into like the moon landing thing or whatever? And I was like, I don't know if you're ready for this conversation.
Well,
But-
my uncle, my mom's brother,
Okay.
was in the astronaut program
Okay.
down to the bitter end.
Like
Um,
he was in contention.
In
For
contention.
it?
That is
Oh,
correct,
Wow.
And
Okay.
it was a conversation with his wife because at the time there was a lot of questions
Mhm.
as to whether they would come back
Even
or
make
not.
it back.
Yeah.
Right.
And,
And then what would be like if there'd be something wrong with them? or whatever.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so mutual agreement, he pulled
Tapped out.
himself
Yeah.
from the program. But there's a picture of him my mom has of he and Dick Clark and somebody else as they were doing the run up and doing a lot of publicity
Mhm.
because it was a big deal.
Yes.
The race to the moon.
And yeah, well, I was going to say a big part of it is the whole like Cold War issue and,
Right.
the American morale and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So,
And I guess
yeah.
for me, as I think about the whole conspiracy thing,
Mhm.
the thing that leads me away from the fact that it's, was all photos on a photo stage and
Yeah.
all that is that Russia would have outed that if it
Well,
was possible.
You did actually tell me that once before, and that was probably the best argument I ever heard
against
against
it. Yeah. Being a
conspiracy
conspiracy. Yeah.
theory.
Because I mean,
So,
they did not want to lose.
I
mean,
know.
this was a
Yeah.
big deal in the
it
60s.
was.
Yeah.
It really was.
And so, if there was a possibility that they could come up with any way to prove
Yeah.
that it wasn't,
Right.
you know,
Right. Hey, if any of you on our off-air experience have been to any of these 3 national parks, we'd love to hear about it. So go ahead and drop it in the chat.
TGD is prolific this morning.
He really is.
he says it would be incredible if a man who was on the moon married a denier. That's music from New World Sun and Learning to Be the Light. Well, we're going to learn the weather forecast here in just a minute. Want to give you that Bible quiz first, though. Go ahead, Terry.
I'm sorry, but the meek, I almost said the meek, but the actual verse is, but the meek shall inherit the blank and delight themselves in abundant peace.
Mid-thought there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. And our fun question, what was the first national park? Was it the Great Smoky Mountains, Yellowstone, or the Grand Canyon? So give us a call or connect with us on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. Let us know what your thoughts are. 800-245-3688. And if you're on the socials, you know how to connect with us there. Right now, it's time to take a look at the weather forecast. A warm one today, depending on where you are here in the Back Mountain, mid-80s. If you're downtown, you're talking about 90 degrees today. Mix of sun and clouds giving way to cloudy skies this afternoon. A stray shower is possible. It's the time of the year that stray showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon.
Just the heat.
Yeah, just the way it is. Going to give way to cloudy skies after midnight. Chance of rain overnight, 60%. Tomorrow, 89. Cloudy skies early, partial clearing later in the day. 66 for the overnight low. We're looking at a temperature drop there for the overnight.
That might be nice.
I'm ready. Oh, yeah. Then look at Friday. Friday, 79 for the high.
A lot more comfortable.
I may not have to put the AC on. Yeah. And then the overnight actually dropping into the 50s on Friday, 59 for the overnight low. Now, for our listeners in the Lehigh Valley, much the same, 86 becoming partly cloudy this afternoon, some light rain, chance of rain in the Lehigh Valley coming sooner, 60% chance of rain in the afternoon, a few clouds overnight. Tomorrow in the Lehigh Valley, 87 clouds and sun, 78 for the overnight low. And then on Friday, cooling off a bit as well in the Lehigh Valley. So it'll be nice. It'll be a lot cooler.
That's great.
In the Lehigh Valley.
Yeah. So looking at the Virgin Islands today, we're looking at a high of 87 with rain showers early that become more intermittent for the afternoon. And this evening, we're looking at partly cloudy skies with increasing clouds and some showers late, low of 79. And then tomorrow, Thursday, we're looking at a high of 88, a chance of a shower or two during the morning, followed by partly cloudy skies in the afternoon. Chance of rain 30%, and then going down only to 79 with a few clouds. And that is your forecast for the Virgin Islands.
Mm-hmm. And looking at the National Hurricane Center, all quiet. I mean, it has been a relatively quiet hurricane season so far. Of course, that continues through the month of October. And so we will be kind of doing that every day through the month just to make sure that our listeners in the Virgin Islands are aware of what's happening weather-wise.
And many of you who are listening to us on air, on the radio, know that we also have a fun off-air experience. We have been having some difficulties with Instagram, but it hasn't been us. It's actually been Instagram that's been having platform issues.
Right.
But I just heard from Q that Instagram is back up and running and we are live on Instagram.
Awesome.
So if that's your favorite, you can find us there. You can find us on Facebook Live. We have a YouTube channel you can watch. If you're there, we're there.
Video, you never know what's going to happen.
Trying to interpret each other's
hand signals,
motions, and everything else. So, all right. So you said you were at the Grand Canyon, right?
Yes.
What did you do there?
Oh,
like, did you just look from the top? Did you hike to the bottom?
Oh no, did not hike from the bottom. We were young. Okay. We went similar to what your family did when I was probably 12 years old. Yeah, Kate Rita's family. When I was 12 years old, we took a motorhome and went across the country.
Oh, fun.
It was our entire family. So there was 7 of us because it was the 6, my siblings and myself, my parents, and my grandmother.
Oh, okay.
And we went across the country to California in the motorhome.
Wow.
It was my parents, my dad and my grandmother actually went out. This is my mom's mom.
Okay.
And my dad went out shopping and came home with a motorhome.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No, this isn't your grandmother that
Not that you
lived.
knew.
No, what
Yeah.
that I knew.
No,
Okay,
that was
that's your
my
dad's mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they went out, came home with a motorhome, and then they planned this trip. And so we went across the country to California, and it was a blast. But
That's
we
great.
stopped at the Grand Canyon. I was only 12 years old. It was not. We did not hike. the
You just
canyon.
kind of peered in
Yeah,
and
exactly.
explored. Yeah.
Exactly.
I hiked all the way to the bottom
Did you really?
with a friend and
Wow.
camped at the bottom in a tent
Camped. Oh,
and
that's so
just
cool.
about froze to death.
Really?
It was April.
Now, did you hike down with the tent, or was it a?
No, we hiked down
Yeah.
with all gear and everything.
Whoa!
Yes.
Impressive.
There was a 100-degree change in one day. So, like when we woke up in the morning, it was 19. It had gone down to 19 that night,
Yeah.
and by the morning, it was 110 or something like that. And when we were hiking out, the really last part that's kind of rough, where it's
Yeah.
just all this switchbacks to get up over that final ridge. I mean, it was like we would take 20 steps, stop, take 20 steps, stop. It was rough coming out. It took us, I think, 3 hours to go down, and it took us 14 hours to get out.
So obviously, I have not experienced the Grand Canyon.
It was fun though.
That's good.
I'm so glad I
That's
did it
good.
that way and not on the donkey or mule or whatever they're called.
Music from Unspoken here on Connect. Our Bible question and our fun question out there for you. Our Bible quiz.
But the meek shall inherit the blank and delight themselves in abundant peace.
Can I give a hint on the Bible quiz?
Uh-huh.
It's not what you think.
Really?
I mean, it's not. Okay, maybe I should say this. It's not where you think.
Oh, okay. Because when I heard the question, my brain filled it in right away.
No, it's not where you think.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
You could tell me more
You understand?
later.
Okay, all right. I can't off air because then
yeah,
our
that's
listeners
true. Then
off
the
air will
off air.
get it. Yeah.
We'll just talk about it later.
Okay, we
Mhm.
can do that. Our fun question, maybe not where you think either. What was the first national park? Was it the Great Smoky Mountains, Yellowstone, or the Grand Canyon?
Are you going to weigh in?
I'm
now?
going to weigh in here. I am going to weigh in. I am going with the. I'm torn between the Great Smoky Mountains and the Grand Canyon, but I think I'm going to go with the Great Smoky Mountains because
Okay.
they are in an area where early on in our country most people were, and so it makes it obvious
Right.
that it's right there. So that's what I'm going with.
Yeah.
The
that makes
move
sense.
west happened later,
Later,
which
right.
is where Yellowstone and the Grand Canyon are.
Mhm. Yeah.
For
I
those
think that was-
geographically challenged.
For those of you participating in the off-air experience, there was someone, or even if you're not, there was someone there who guessed kind of along, or was thinking kind of along the same wavelength. Like we were populated on the East Coast
Right.
much earlier in greater density, I guess, than we were, as we
Exactly.
move west as a country.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, what I'm thinking is different. I mean, what you're saying, it definitely has good logic, but what I'm thinking is, when did the national park system actually become a thing?
Mm.
And so I'm wondering if it seems like it might be the Smoky Mountains, but what if national park system didn't happen until we really started
later.
exploring the
The
West?
West.
So based on that, and based on the fact that I've been to all of them,
Okay.
I am gonna go with Yellowstone
Oh, okay.
because there are so many crazy things there. Like
Mm.
just, oh my gosh, things
Yeah.
you would never imagine, colors coming out of the earth and
Right.
all this stuff. And it just seems like it would be one of those things that right away someone would want to say, we need to protect this from people destroying
it. Okay.
So that's where I'm
That
going.
makes sense.
I don't know if that's it or not, but that's
Okay.
where I'm going.
That makes sense. I mean, maybe the park rangers also said, and this here at Yellowstone, the first national park.
Yeah. Well, I
And
mean,
it's sticking somewhere in the back of your mind.
it could be. It could wait. No, I didn't see any park rangers at Yellowstone.
Oh, really?
We just did our own thing. Yeah. Yeah. We did
Oh.
our own thing.
Okay.
I mean, I guess, are they park rangers that are in the Old Faithful gift shop?
Oh, thankful.
I don't think they are. Oh, are they? Okay.
Oh.
Maybe those are park rangers. In that case, I did talk to them, but
Terry's made it official. Old fake.
that's what we call
All right, we've got music from the Sidewalk Prophets coming up next. It's called Impossible.
Oh,
Terry.
there you go. That's a great song. That is a great song. So,
I did. I went Great Smoky Mountains. Yeah. Yep.
and I went
Okay.
Yellowstone. Okay. So we got a lot. TGD is just kind of, sharing his thoughts with us today. He said he's not a summer guy and he's already pining for autumn. Imagine visiting a national park in a sweater. Incredible, he says. I just love autumn.
I
Like,
do too.
I like to have the layers.
My
I love the
absolute
colors.
favorite time of the year.
Crisp air.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part.
I will
Um,
say, my family visited all of the national. We went on our sabbatical in November, and it was awesome because the parks are less crowded, not in the summer,
Mhm.
Right.
and then you're not sweating profusely in the Grand Canyon
Oh,
or anything
yeah.
like that. You can kind of like. I did most of our hikes in like a hoodie and jeans
Yeah.
or sweatpants, and it was awesome because you weren't dealing with like overheating or
Yes.
overexhaustion.
Yes.
You
So-
do have to remember, though,
They had-
that you could also wind up with a foot of snow.
That's right.
in
That is
October.
true.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You kind of weigh
Yep.
him.
Got to be
Yeah,
ready
but-
for either one.
Yeah.
TGD, you are right though. It is incredible to hike in a sweater.
On the other hand, he also says he looked at it for 2 minutes and left. So.
Oh, there you go. We saw Joan Lampman checking in. Hi, Joan. It's so good to have you with us here today. And we also have David checking in. So, hey back from me. And I think Q's saying hey back too. It's Q's husband.
Hi, David. Thank you for checking in.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
does he call you Q at home or?
Yeah, so he actually was the author of that nickname. My nickname was
Oh.
Katie up until I met him, and he has a sister whose name is Katie. So then I had
That's
to
not gonna
have,
work.
yeah. So then I had to find a new nickname, and he started calling me Q. So my nickname became either Quesadilla by my basketball teams or Q, and most people call me Q now. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah, for those of you who have never been here before, which is probably most of you, my office, or I should say Q, is very close to right outside the door of my office. So half the day I'm just like, hey Q, I don't even get up. So you hear hey Q
Our
a lot
intercom
around
system,
here.
right?
Yeah, exactly. So we are giving away that $20 gift card at the end of this week to your favorite go-to grocery store. But you do need to check in and give an answer to the Bible quiz and get that answer right. But for those of you who check in every day, Joan and TGD, David, you're not eligible. Sorry. But we encourage you just to take a stab at it, even if you don't have a moment to look it up. This verse is probably, I think, an easier one. But again, dig into the Word of God, look for the answer, but make sure you check in so you can win that grocery gift card. And Tim, I want to hear about your childhood grocery experience.
Okay. That's the music of the Sidewalk Prophets and a song called Impossible. Well, we are giving away a grocery card. Say it again.
A go-
A go-to grocery card, a go-to store grocery card.
I don't know.
Yeah.
A gift card to your go-to grocery store.
Thank you. Too many
3
G's
Gs.
in there.
Well,
yeah.
Dan came up with that. He's like, oh, GG, that's
Yeah.
cool.
No,
But
that is.
it's also
Dan's
making me
not here
tongue
to say it,
twisted.
though. That's
He was
right.
the one who had to say it.
Dan on vacation this week,
That's
by the
right.
way.
Yeah.
Have you heard from him?
I have been getting
Okay.
some pictures,
Oh, good.
and he has the biggest smile on his face. I can tell.
The way
He's-
vacation should
Yes,
be, right?
and he's really enjoying his family. They look great on the beach, waves, sunsets. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So
That's great. I
I'm
mean,
happy for him.
So he's been having good weather then.
He has. I
Yeah.
haven't heard anything about bad weather from
That's
him.
great.
So
That is what you want.
just
on
a lot of
vacation.
beautiful sand and ocean.
Yeah,
And, it
yeah.
looks really, really nice.
So he is the one
yeah.
that came up with the whole go-to grocery store idea. Our go-to grocery store was, as I mentioned, the Acme or
Okay.
Acme, ACME.
Now, did
for
you-
those not familiar with it,
Did you like to go as a
I
kid?
did not like to go.
didn't?
No,
Okay,
I didn't
yeah.
not.
Oh, you didn't not?
I didn't not. Double negative there.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't mind going.
I didn't mind going. No,
Okay.
no, I was not though. We had some pretty clear rules as
Oh.
far as grocery stores
Uh-huh.
were concerned.
Uh-huh.
One of them was that the hands were behind the back.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is a pretty clear rule.
yeah, because one of the things, the kids especially, they want to touch everything.
Well,
And-
yeah,
And my mom was like, "No, this is other people's food. They don't want,
that's funny.
your 5-year-old hands touching it."
When I was in college and I got a degree in marketing, they taught us all about how things are displayed on the shelves.
Oh yeah,
And they put all of the things that kids want at kids' eye level.
yeah.
So if you
'Cause
ever
they know they're-
notice the
Yes.
marshmallow and the sugar coated cereal and all of that is
Yeah.
only like 3 or 4 feet off the floor.
Exactly.
And all the healthy stuff is like way up top.
And so we got used to that,
Yeah.
and that was the way we were
Okay,
raised. And
okay.
you went into a store, and the hands immediately went behind the back.
Okay. Yeah.
It was just the way it was. Yeah,
Gotta follow mom's rules.
exactly. So yeah, Acme was the store. It was
Okay.
right there in the center of Dallas.
Uh-huh.
Go-to store now
Mhm.
is Wegmans.
Okay. I like Wegmans.
yeah.
It's a little like out of the way for us.
Yeah,
There's one in Wilkes-Barre here that we go to occasionally.
yeah.
For those of you in the U.S. Virgin Islands, it's about, 20 minutes from the studios.
Right.
But for me, it's about an hour or so.
Yeah.
And
It'd
the
be like if you were
other-
going from Frederickstead over to Cost You Less in
Yes.
Christianstead or something
Yes,
like that.
yes.
And by the way, Cost You Less is my go-to store in St. Croix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been there, but I've heard about Costuless.
Yeah.
So. Our other Wegmans is in Williamsport, same distance, just opposite direction.
That's because almost everything is the same distance from you.
That's what happens when you live in basically a state park.
Yeah. Is it Pinchot? Is that the name of
No,
the
Ricketts Glen.
Oh, Ricketts Glen. Okay.
Yeah.
All
mhm,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now our go-to grocery store as when I was a kid was ShopRite. I grew up in New Jersey. And interesting story. We went to there were two in our town for some reason. There was a small one and a big one, but we went to the small one. It was closer. And one night it caught on fire. And actually, Don, my husband, his dad was on the fire department and he had to go and work on the fire.
Uh-huh.
It was a very, very, very bad fire.
Oh, wow.
Completely destroyed the building.
Okay.
But Don and his family went down to watch. And so
Got
even
free
to
hot
this
dogs
no,
already cooked.
no. Even to this day, though, it's kind of seared into his
Ooh,
mind,
yeah.
like his mental image of his dad being on the roof
Oh,
of
wow,
the
this
burning
place is
shop.
burning down.
Yeah. And of course, it was crazy because you think about the stuff that's like under pressure,
Sure. All kinds
soda
of cans and yeah.
and shaving cream and like
Right.
all of those things and stuff just going off and roof caving in and his dad was on it and I mean his dad was fine
That
but
could be traumatic.
yeah it
Oh,
was pretty scary
Yeah.
and they didn't do anything with it for a long time and then they put up a strip mall,
Oh, wow.
so no more shop right there.
Okay. Yeah, they you got memories that
You
sometimes
do.
really
They
can-
stick.
Yeah, they
yeah.
sure do. They sure do.
Mhm.
Well, we're going to take a look at birthdays here in just a moment. We got music right now, though, from Natalie Lane. So if you are celebrating a birthday, then we would encourage you. Let us know. It's not too late, and we'll celebrate along with you, even play a song for you if you'd like it. Right now, here's Natalie Lane and All Joy.
Him, but I'll go with maybe like 16 or 17.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
15, somewhere in that range.
Right.
And I mean, he tells me sometimes he has dreams about it. Actually, like it not like prophecy dreams,
Right.
but it
That's-
just
it's
shows up in
yeah.
his dreams.
Right.
It's a pretty, like serious, I guess, for him memory.
Sure.
Um,
What they call one of those core memories.
I guess. Yeah.
I mean, that would be,
Did you learn that from Adam Young when you interviewed him, or from his book?
core memories.
Uh-huh.
Why? Is he mentioned it a lot in his book?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard him mention it in any of his? Yeah.
Okay.
And I know you interviewed him
I
on
did.
Wake Up Right
Yeah.
about his new book, and in his book he talks a lot about experience and your story and that kind of thing. He is a Christian counselor and has a really prolific writing and speaking career and a very big podcast following. So you had the opportunity to interview
I
him.
did.
Yeah.
It was an interesting interview.
Yeah,
my mom is a counselor, and I recommended it to her and had her read his book as well. And she said it was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do appreciate his insight into things for
Yeah,
sure.
And if you're not aware, we have a library here at the studios. That book is available in the library. In fact, it's probably one of the most underutilized resources of WRGN.
That's right.
So we would encourage you, man, come out and enjoy the library because there's so many good books.
Even if you're not sure and you just, I kind of know what a church library is like,
Yeah, it's
just
not that.
come and look. It's as big as the Columbia County Library. That's how big it is. It has the same number of titles.
Really?
Yes.
See, that I didn't know.
Yeah. I mean, our library is not like, the New York City Public Library or something, but it's big. I mean, it's row after row after row of
and it's all Christian
books
That's the thing.
and family-friendly DVDs and all of that kind of stuff. So, TGD wants to know which Wegmans is better, Williamsport or Wilkes-Barre.
Oh, that's a good question.
It is a good question. I think I like Wilkes-Barre better because the layout is more like we've been there more, so I kind of know it better.
Oh, yeah.
And Williamsport is a little smaller, I think. So, and then he also gave us a good name for the giveaway. It's the Go-To Grocery Gift Card Giveaway.
All right, that was music from Natalie Lane and All Joy. Yeah, count it all joy. We've got to give you our Bible quiz and our fun question, and then we'll take a look at birthdays.
So our Bible quiz is, but the meek shall inherit the blank and delight themselves in abundant peace. And if you answer that Bible quiz correctly, you will be entered to win a $20 gift card to your go-to grocery store. You can actually answer that quiz question every day. If you do it every day, you will have 5 entries into the drawing. But if you can't do it every day and you can just do it today, do that too. You only have to be in once to have the opportunity to win.
Exactly.
And so K-Rita will draw a name on Friday and we will announce it on Friday. And if you are our winner and you're willing to, we'll even put you on air and have you talk to us right here in the studio.
Yeah, we love to connect with you, not just offline, but online and over the air as well. And so it's always fun when we get to talk to our winner.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah.
So, and while you're contacting us with your answer to the Bible quiz to get entered for the giveaway, take a stab at the fun question. I always, we live in an age where the moment we have a question in our head, we Google it. Yeah. It's like, there's no such thing as wondering anymore.
Yeah. My mom talked to us about this because we're sitting at the dinner table, a bunch of us, my cousin, my brothers and sisters and nieces and nephews and everything. And somebody comes up with something and immediately phones whip out. Somebody wants to, it's like a competition. Who's going to be the first person?
I know. And I just was talking to Don about this the other day. And it's like, what? So if that was now and someone said, hey, do you know what the first national park was? But it was like 1985 when they asked the question.
Right.
We would just all go, huh.
We'd speculate.
I don't know.
Whatever.
If it might be. Now we just whip out the phone and Google it.
Yeah.
So I encourage you, do it old school. Don't Google it. And let us know what your guess or knowledgeable answer.
Maybe you do know.
Maybe you know. Is for the fun question, which is, what is the first national park? And your choices are Great Smoky Mountains, Yellowstone, and Grand Canyon.
All right. Well, it's time to take a look at birthdays. And I'm going with a football birthday today.
Oh, I think I might know who you're picking.
Barry Sanders.
That is what I thought.
Yeah, Barry Sanders, NFL running back, probably one of the most talented rushers. He 10-time Pro Bowl selection, 4-time rushing champion during 10 years with the Detroit Lions. Also a Heisman Trophy winner back in 1988. Believe it or not, I remember when he won the Heisman Trophy.
Yeah, I actually very recently saw they have a documentary that they play on, NFL Network or whatever, and it's called Barry, and it's about him. And he, if I'm remembering correctly, he kind of left at the pinnacle of his career.
He did.
It just seemed like, why would you leave now?
Yeah.
And so that's actually a lot of what he addresses, and the documentary addresses. And I think it's just called Barry.
Okay.
So it's
was
very
it,
good.
Was it health? Was he wanted to retire healthy? Is that
No, it was just really like wanting to make the best choice for his life holistically, like
Oh, wow.
in every area.
All right.
So,
well?
yeah.
I mean, because 10 years, a relatively short career.
Yes.
Especially now we
Mhm.
see guys like, well, Tom Brady, who
Oh, the
went
GOAT.
into his 40s, right?
he'll be like a 98-year-old quarterback.
Yeah.
but-
And so, kind of an unusual thing. He is currently 56 years old.
Wow,
Barry
okay.
Sanders is born in Wichita, Kansas.
Wichita. I like that name.
Yeah.
Well, I have on the national scene Corey Feldman. Now, if my dad or anyone in my family really were listening right now, they would say, of course she picks Corey Feldman.
I can't even tell you who Corey Feldman is.
Well, when I was a teen, there were the two Coreys, and it was Corey Haim and Corey Feldman,
Okay.
and all the girls, crushed on them or whatever.
So he must be a TV guy.
He was an actor, a teen actor.
Okay.
He was in the Goonies. So, like, have you ever seen the
No.
Goonies? What's wrong with you? I'm just teasing. But the Goonies
No, I
is like,
haven't seen the Goonies. What's the other one with the alien? E.T.
What?
Yeah.
You haven't seen E.T.?
Nope.
Oh my gosh, that was like revolutionary.
I know all the
oh,
different
wow.
themes from it that are popular
Yeah.
that you see in,
Like the Reese's Pieces
all
and
over
the he's
social
in the closet
media
with the
and
stuffed
the
animals,
touch
and
of the finger, all
yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Oh my
but
gosh. I had a
never
giant
saw it.
ET poster in my bedroom
Oh,
too when I
goodness.
was younger. But anyway, my young friends and I, when we were, 12, 13, 14, we loved the Goonies and the Lost Boys. Of course, Lost Boys is not a movie I would recommend, but
Okay.
it was popular at the time. It was about vampires
Oh,
and a teen movie.
okay.
And we watched them all the time. So I know Corey Feldman quite a bit.
Okay.
And he and his friend Corey Haim acted in movies together. Corey Haim unfortunately died about 10 years ago. But Corey Feldman, born in 1971
So that
in
makes
Los
him
Angeles, California.
50.
I thought we said we weren't doing
Math
Well,
on air. So you
yeah.
tell me how old he
He's
is.
53.
Okay.
today.
Thanks.
Saved by the bell.
That's
Oh,
right.
that was a show too. actually.
Yeah, it sure was. Didn't see that one either. Okay, we got local birthdays as well. I want to say a very happy birthday to Neil Brady, who is celebrating
All
a
right.
birthday today.
Happy
So,
birthday, Neil.
yeah, that is our birthdays on this Wednesday morning, the 16th of July. I'm having a hard time with that
I know.
we are at 16 days into the month of July.
I mean, I know everyone is dying to know this, but I haven't even worn all my summer shoes yet. It's midway through July.
Here's music from Joel Vaughn.
I mean, my life is marked by
By shoes.
shoes, clothing. No, I mean, it's
Oh,
really
my-
not. Outfit around these shoes.
I think it was just like 2 weeks ago that my wife actually got her.
Oh,
summer
she told
clothes
me.
out.
Yeah, she told me. She's like, I didn't even have time to get them out yet.
It was
So, yeah.
this spring was just so crazy.
Well, this spring, it,
I mean, it
it
was
was
also
raining.
wet.
It was very wet.
Yeah.
And rain for like
And so-
16 weeks or
So
something.
you just didn't feel like we were
No,
there.
No,
you know?
and then boom,
It just
like
felt like
100
April.
or something.
And then all of a sudden it was July.
Mhm.
You know, so
Yeah, in my mind, it was like it was late February, early March, and then it was July 16th.
yeah,
That's kind of what it felt like.
yeah, it really did. It was something else.
Tim, when we go back on air, if you could make that WIVH announcement.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then I have an announcement about WIVH Share-a-thon.
Okay, good.
also.
Oh, WIVH
That's-
Share-a-thon.
Yeah, it's some
Okay.
exciting news. So
Oh, great.
that's always good. Let me
Yeah.
take a look at the chat thread. I'm gonna say it. This is TGD. I'm gonna say it. If ET were released today, nobody would care about it. Absolutely. Yes, you're right. Like,
Why would
but-
they not care about it?
it was remarkable for 1982 or whenever it came out,
Okay.
1983, in terms of like how they made ET move and talk and how he interacted with the child actress Drew Barrymore, and just the whole like technology of like the alien ship and
Okay.
all of that. Now I mean, I haven't seen it, but I'm certain it probably did not age well.
Well,
You know, like it didn't. It probably looks really bad.
actually, Doug and I were talking about that on Wake Up Right, because Jaws, 50 years.
Oh,
Another one. Now, he did tell me, because that's another movie I've not seen. But I've seen parts of it where the kind of rubbery shark comes up at the end and all of that. And so there are parts of it that when you see that, you look at it and go, that is really cheesy.
Yes.
You know.
Yep.
And by today's standards, the technology was so bad.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, we did it in relation to something that we saw on the internet. It was about a shark that they took out of the ocean and put in a swimming pool on the Jersey Shore.
Oh.
And was all AI generated. And the shark looked perfectly real.
Yeah.
It all looked perfectly
I
real.
know.
And it was all just AI.
That's crazy.
The,
What AI can do now is
Oh, yeah.
crazy. But yeah, so the Goonies that you've never seen.
right.
Do you know what it's about?
You have to add that. No, I don't.
It's young.
It's like these little monsters or something.
No, that's Gremlins.
Oh, that's another one I've never seen. Yes, I led a sheltered childhood. Terry.
we would need like a 10-hour show for me to tell you about all these movies you've never seen.
You're probably right. All right, we got about 20 seconds.
Yeah.
So we'll come back. We're going to talk about, well, we'll tell you what we're going to talk
Yes.
about once we come back.
Yeah, you're gonna make the IVH.
But there is, yeah,
Two
so
of
a couple
them.
of things for our IVH listeners that we especially want to hit on. So thank you, TGD. Never seen Goonies either. So that is such a good song from Joel Vaughn. If I've got Jesus, I've always got a friend. Want to give that Bible quiz as well as the fun question once again. And then we got a couple of things to talk about for our WIVH listeners in particular. Go ahead, Terry.
I have a kind of exciting, very exciting announcement about our progress for Share-a-thon for WIVH for
Mhm.
2025. We are currently at $35,920, which is 94.5%
Oh,
of goal. We only need $2,080 and we will hit it.
Hit the goal for our
Yes,
Share-a-thon.
hit the goal for Share-a-thon, which is very exciting. And thank you so much to all of you for from the Virgin Islands who give generously and support local Christian radio and bring the light and the hope of the gospel to the airwaves.
Yeah.
Very thankful for your partnership.
And speaking of Share-a-thon, we actually got a Western Union money order
We did.
from one of our WIVH listeners, so probably towards Share-a-thon. The only problem is they forgot to sign it.
Yeah.
And that means we can't deposit it. So if
Correct.
you recently made a Western Union money order for WIVH, give us a call.
Yes. Also, there is no name on it. So not only did they
There's
not sign
nothing.
it, but there's no name, no address.
Yeah.
So we can't even, like, we don't know who to contact. And
Terry did the research
yeah,
yesterday.
it
trying
was
to
also
figure out how
mailed
to
in an
get it.
envelope that didn't have a return address.
Exactly.
And I spent a bunch of time with Western Union yesterday, and we can't make any progress on
Yeah.
it. So
So if
if
you
it's
made
yours,
that, money order,
yeah, let us know
Yeah.
so we can thank you and give
Make
it to
the
the bank.
necessary
Yeah, deposit it.
adjustments. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So if you did a Western Union money order, you can give us a call, 800-245-3688, and let us know, and we'll get that ironed out with your phone call. But we wanted to let you know, and if you know somebody that you know normally does the whole money order thing, then let them know, hey, did you give to WIVH? Because they are having issues with one of the money orders. I think this is the first time in 30 years
Mhm.
that we've ever had that happen, because
Mhm.
usually they have you sign it right there,
Right
while you're
there,
right
yeah.
there with them.
I know.
But somebody fell asleep at the wheel there. It happens. It does. Well, we've got music for you, but first want to give you that Bible quiz and fun question, give you the opportunity to connect with us.
So the Bible quiz, but the meek shall inherit the blank and delight themselves in abundant peace. And then our fun question, which we'd love to hear your answer to when you call in with your answer to the Bible quiz, is what was the first national park? And your choices are Great Smoky Mountains, Yellowstone, or the Grand Canyon. So you can get in on the giveaway by either sending us a private message on Facebook or Instagram, dropping your answer in the chat on YouTube, texting us at 800-245-3688, or calling us at the same number.
And we've got music from Toby Mac. We'll be back with the answer to the Bible quiz, as well as our fun question after this.
All right. Just want to give a shout out to our Instagram followers. We have actually not been able to stream to Instagram for about a week and a half now because of platform problems on Instagram.
So we did start with Instagram streaming.
And we have a bunch of people commenting and watching, which is great.
All right.
So we have Elizabeth Mosley and Judy, and the last name is Biker. We're not sure. Maybe that's Judy May. I don't know.
It is. That's Judy May.
Okay.
Awesome.
We also have someone with the name Doc Pep, which we think might be Rick Miller.
Yeah, that's Rick Miller. Okay.
Yep. And then we have Heather is watching, and then someone else whose handle is D Sopke.
Okay, don't know that one.
So don't know the name.
Nope.
And then we also have Bill's Liaison, which might be Pete Miller, but we're not sure.
Oh.
And no, I'm not sure about that, if that is Pete Miller, but Bill's Liaison actually said St. Croix rules on Instagram. So we appreciate that. Just chiming in and being here with us. That's what Connect is all about.
Awesome.
It's just connecting with us. And then Bill's Liaison also commented, and I have to say, thank you so much. Goonies never die. That is the line from Goonies. So Bill's Liaison, I am thankful that you remember that. And I'm not the only one sitting here who's seen the movie and has every line memorized.
Okay.
So.
All right. Interesting. Well, it's a great way to connect, and I love that we've got one more platform now. That we can
so much better to be now really truly be everywhere you are. So thank you again so much for connecting with us
and for your patience.
Yes.
I mean, not with us. It wasn't our fault.
That's right. And so
now, hey, I wanted to ask you this. Did you understand what I meant when I said it's not where you think on the Bible quiz?
I did not.
Well, what do we always think about when we say the meek shall inherit?
I mean, I could give you the answer to the Bible.
No, I know that, but the Sermon on the Mount.
Right. Matthew 6.
Right.
Uh-huh.
But that's not where it is.
Oh, that's not where it is.
That's why I said it's not where you think.
I just thought
he means the verse address. Exactly. There we go.
Street address.
And since we're, like only 30 seconds away from, I figured now it was okay to give that away.
Now I understand.
Yeah, it's the way my mind works, or doesn't. Sorry.
It's actually really brilliant. It's a little early for me. I'm a night girl. I'm a 2 a.m.er.
Right.
So
we got 20 seconds.
We do.
Yeah.
And then you'll learn the answer to the Bible quiz and the fun question, and get a few more minutes with us, and we'll be out. All right.
I like this one.
It's a good one. It's peppy.
Toby Mac here on Connect. Glad you're with us, and time to find out the answer to our Bible quiz.
The verse says, you want to fill it in, Tim?
Sure.
Okay. But the meek shall inherit the
earth.
All right. And delight themselves in abundant peace.
Yeah.
Now, you said earlier, it's not where you think it is.
It's not where you think it is.
And I just kept thinking you meant Earth is not the answer. It's Mars. I don't know, but underground or whatever.
No.
But that's not what you meant.
No, it means that it is actually found in the book of Psalms. Actually,
I know that's
Psalm
surprising.
37:11, because we think what?
Matthew 6.
Yeah, the Sermon on the
Sermon
Mount.
on the Mount. That's what I said off air. I was like, it's Matthew 6. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's Psalm 37:11.
Okay.
Now, I think this is a learning for me, because I never really thought about it being in the book of Psalm.
No, I literally thought it was like original text
right.
words right out of Jesus'
He was
mouth.
quoting
I actually
from the
had
book of
no
Psalms.
idea.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
That? Yeah.
I love how the Word of God is just consistent and always agrees with itself.
Mhm.
There's not like discrepancies, and you can just tie everything from the first word of the first verse all the way to the end,
Yeah.
all into one cohesive story,
Yeah.
despite the fact that it was written by 40 different people.
Yeah. 66
amazing.
books, 40 different people
Yep.
over the span of how many years? Just absolutely incredible. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So great verse there from Psalm 37, verse 11. Now, we had a fun question as well. We've been talking about the national parks. What was the first national park? Was it Great Smoky Mountains, Yellowstone, or the Grand Canyon?
Now you went with Yellowstone.
I
I'm
did.
sorry, no, you went with Great Smoky Mountains.
Yes,
That's right.
because it's located,
Because it's
on, the
located
East
on
Coast.
the East Coast. And was
and-
that right?
Well, unfortunately, it was not.
Oh.
Yeah.
So sad for you.
Terry feels really bad.
I'm only mildly competitive.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, how about the second choice, which is Yellowstone? Is that right?
It is
Yay.
Yellowstone National Park, the first national park established by Ulysses S. Grant back on March the 1st, 1872.
Wow. I think it must have to do more so with when the National Park Service was established,
Mm,
as opposed to like when we discovered things, or
sure.
like,
It absolutely
yeah.
had to be more about that.
Mhm.
Now, I've been watching a documentary about Teddy Roosevelt.
Okay.
He, the one that massively grew the national park system back in 1916, 1917.
Okay.
And so I was actually thinking, because I did not know the answer, that I probably should have gone, out west because of him.
Mhm.
But then, it was around before him. So
Yeah, I think there might be a famous image of him in Great Smoky Mountains up at the top, which I can't think of the name of it, where that is, but
the top
with
of the
him
Great Smoky
standing
Mountains.
like on this sort of rock
Outcropping.
balcony thing and giving an address just about, protecting our natural resources and things like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
He's an incredible guy, Teddy Roosevelt.
Awesome,
If you've
yeah.
not seen the documentary from the History Channel, it's very interesting. Well, we're running out of time here, and time for the news. Glad you have connected with us here on Connect. I'm Tim Madeira.
I'm Terry Perrine. We'll see you tomorrow. Called in with their answers to the questions.
All right.
And so we're just so thankful for all of you when you comment and, just connect with us,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's, through any of the online platforms or calling and texting. We're just grateful for you. You guys make our day.
Yeah.
We wouldn't do this if it wasn't for you guys, because it's all about connecting with our listeners and those people who like to support local Christian radio.
Yeah. I think if you look at the connection board today, you're
Mhm.
going to see, and we'll start to see it now as time goes on, that
Yeah.
increase because of Instagram being
Yes,
back. I mean, we saw it
exactly.
already this morning.
Yes, we did. I mean, as soon as Instagram lit up, I don't know, Q was looking at it, but it was like 5 people, and then all of a sudden more people came in,
Yeah.
and all of that just because the platform opened back up. So
Yeah.
we're really grateful for that too.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Now-
Hey, speaking of boards,
Yeah, did we see the leaderboard?
the leaderboard was up there for just a second,
Oh,
and
look at that. Oh, such a shame.
sorry, Dan. I'll have to work harder tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow, by the way, Throwback Thursday.
Oh, are we throwing back?
We are throwing back.
Okay.
Dan did give me a date. I
Mm,
forget.
I think I remember.
Oh, what is it?
Is it 1989?
It could be. Is it? Okay.
I think
Q
so.
is confirming you.
Yeah.
1989.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. I want to just say a quick hi to Elsie Ward too. We see you there, and thankful for you joining us.
All right. That's awesome.
All right.
Well, we'll see you tomorrow. Connect Live, throwing back to 1989 for all you 89ers. Not the 49ers.
no, the 89ers. Thank you all so much. We'll see you tomorrow.
Have a great day.